And we welcome you back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is the third game of this four-game set between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your San Antonio Missions. Well, tomorrow we finish off the Rockhound series as Game 4 will be the final game for tomorrow. After this four-game set, the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks will arrive to Oak Street Park to continue the 8-game homestand with the next four-game set. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also follow the San Antonio Missions or any AA team with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. You can download that on any smartphone. And tonight we are getting ready to have this nice evening before thunderstorm activity comes in. Rain is expected. Alright, get out your scorecards. Here is tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off and playing the designated hitter, Tom Chang. Chang, the DH. Right fielder, Wally Lockhart will be batting second for the Rockhounds. Lockhart at right. Wesley Davis will be the third baseman. He'll bat third for Midland. Davis at third. Jonathan Santiago will bat fourth for the Rockhound order. Santiago at first. Steve Lombardozzi will be batting fifth for Midland. Lombardozzi at second. Carlos Dorda will be the catcher for Midland. Dorda in catching. Center fielder Paul Romero will bat seventh for the Rockhounds. Romero at center. Greg Aldred will be the left fielder as he'll bat eighth for Midland. Aldred at left. Robert Pugh will be the shortstop as he rounds out the batting order for the Rockhounds tonight. And on the mound for Midland, Brett Anderson. Anderson tonight's Rockhounds pitcher. Now here's the starting lineup for the San Antonio Missions. Leading off in second, John Worth. Worth at second. Center fielder Angel Rosales will bat second for San Antonio. Rosales at center. Carmen Castilla will be the left fielder for San Antonio. Castilla at left. Alan Cordoba will be the designated hitter for San Antonio. Cordoba the DH. Freddie Nunez will be the catcher for San Antonio. Nunez catching. Sean Spain will be the third baseman as he'll bat sixth for the Missions. Spain at third. Harmon Schultz will be the right fielder. He'll be batting seventh for San Antonio. Schultz at right. John Gonzalez will be batting eighth for San Antonio. Gonzalez at first. And batting ninth, rounding out the batting order for San Antonio, the shortstop Felix Balladares. Balladares as short. And on the mound for San Antonio, Kevin Alvarez. Alvarez, tonight's San Antonio Missions pitcher. And there's your starting lineups.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Kevin Alvarez, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Into the box now, Tom Chang, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Designated hitter, Tom.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now at the plate, Wally Lockhart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Takes this the other way to right. Schultz is there. 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Wesley.
At the plate, Wesley Davis. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center. Rosales is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Brett Anderson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Digging in now, John Worth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for San Antonio, second baseman, John.
Here's the first
Worth.
pitch now from Anderson. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
In now, Angel Rosales. He swings and he grounds it to short. Hugh from the outfield grass. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further. Now at the plate, Carmen Castilla, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Rosales is on his way home. He will score, and they now lead by 2.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Alan Cordoba hits next. Turned on down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the run will score from second, as now it's a 3-0 game.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Stepping in now, Freddie Nunez. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Digging in, Sean Spain. 3 runs already home, and a potential 4th standing at third base. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Romero is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike. He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Standing in now, John Gonzalez. Pitch out, nothing doing. Schultz, the runner at first with 2 gone. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll get in there safely.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Coming to the plate now, Felix Valladares. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Lockhart racing back at the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the second run will score as well.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box, John Worth, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. San Antonio's out in front, 6-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Santiago. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Steve Lombardozzi is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Now in the box, Carlos Dorta. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rosales moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Angel Rosales.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start the second does not bode well for this pitcher.
Into the box now, Carmen Castilla. Line drive to center field. Romero is there, and he has it for the first out. And the throw in gets away from him.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
There's one on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now.
1 run scores. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, John Gonzalez.
Digging in, John Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Missions lead it 7-0. Now to the plate, Paul Romero. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Greg Eldred comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Bolidares. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
0-1 count and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Eldred, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, designated hitter.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Tom Chang. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Rosales is there, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Felix Valadares stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, John Worth. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Romero on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Center fielder, Angel Rosales.
Into the box, Angel Rosales. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Left side. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
He's set. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Alan Cordoba hits next. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled down the line. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Wow, you gotta love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Mike Flint is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Stepping in now, Freddie Nunez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, make it 9-0.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box, Sean Spain, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Into the box now, Harmon Schultz. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Lockhart is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. San Antonio's out in front, 10-0. Ready for another chance? Wally Lockhart. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wesley Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
First baseman number 25, Jonathan Santiago.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Santiago. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0. Taken strike one on the inside corner.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Nunez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Missions lead it 10-0. Ready once again, John Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Pulled softly out toward right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Felix Baladares. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as this lead got even wider.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Standing in now, John Worth. He gets it hard on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Angel Rosales as he grounds one briskly to short. The second for one, on to first to complete the double play. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Digging in to try it again, Carmen Castilla. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Hit high and deep to right center. Romero is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. San Antonio's out in front, 12-0. Coming to the plate now, Steve Lombardozzi. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. And This will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Into the box now, Carlos Dorta, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Paul Romero. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
In now, Greg Eldred, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Lombardozzi at third with 2 away. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
The next 3-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Alan Cordoba. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Designated hitter, Alan.
First offering on its way. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Striding in once again, Freddie Nunez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Standing in now, Sean Spain. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Stepping in now, Harmon Schultz. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Lombardozzi, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in once again, John Gonzalez. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Romero shading to his right, and that's the third out. So 1 run here on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. The Missions lead it 13-0. Striding in, Robert Pugh. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Tapper up the line, but it gets foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Fouled off. Double play ball to second. 4. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw won't get him.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box now, Wally Lockhart, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Pugh at second. Chang at first with no outs. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Digging in the switch hitter, Wesley Davis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Jonathan Santiago. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is there's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Worth. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
John Worth.
First pitch on its way. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Into the box, Angel Rosales, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. The relay throw, too late, and he's safe at third.
Now back, left fielder, Carmen Castillo.
So striding in, Carmen Castillo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Romero on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Alan Cordoba hits next. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
In now, Freddie Nunez. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Sean Spain.
Stepping in now, Sean Spain, lifted out towards straightaway center field. Romero has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. San Antonio's out in front, 15-0. Back here on MLB Network. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Lombardozzi, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. In there, and it's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Line toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now at the plate, Carlos Dorta, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box now, Paul Romero. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. In there, 0-1. Lombardozzi takes his lead at third with 1 away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. A man at third with 1 away. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Striding into the box, Greg Eldred, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A ball and 2 strikes now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Into the box now, Robert Pugh, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Rosales is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Tom Chang, no hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And he gets ahead 0-1. 3 runs already home here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Baladares over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Missions lead it 15-3. Benny Beltre comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Harmon Schultz.
Leading off for the mission, right fielder, Harmon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Beltre certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty Debo, we're looking for Velo. We're looking
high and deep to left center field. Eldred going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
First baseman, number 8.
Stepping up now, John Gonzalez. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted into center field. Romero is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Into the box, Felix Balladares. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Standing in now, John Worth just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Romero is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Wally Lockhart. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far on this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get a knock.
No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but
now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run.
Well, it's one thing to make a mistake pitch and have a guy blast one for a homer. In that case, you know it's your fault. But here, he just barely gets enough of it to the opposite field, and it's gone. Great swing and all, but as a pitcher, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Gonzalez has room in foul territory, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting. Second baseman.
So stepping in, Steve Lombardozzi. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Castilla. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He might be a loser on another day, but thanks to the offense, his 7 1/3 could be enough to get him a victory. Miguel Diaz gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Into the box, Carlos Dorta popped him up. Nunez has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Paul Romero.
Now at the plate, Paul Romero. Here's the first pitch to him. High pop-up. Spain waits on it. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. San Antonio's out in front, 15-5. Stepping up to the plate, Angel Rosales. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
In now, Carmen Castilla on a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Alan Cordova hits next. 4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. From the stretch, a ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Lombardozzi, the relay, not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Cordova leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Romero has a read on it, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Greg Eldred, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show. Digging in once again, Robert Pugh takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Tom Chang is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Hit on the ground to third. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 15-5 is the final. The San Antonio Missions came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Kevin Alvarez gets the W on the mound. Brett Anderson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
And so the San Antonio Missions takes Game 3 of this 4-game set. Wow. Well, the San Antonio Missions are on a 5-win game streak from the time they came back from Northwest Arkansas and now to the time that the Midland Rockhounds once again gets beat by San Antonio. Well, tomorrow is the 4th and final game of this 4-game set of this 8-game homestand at Oak Street Park. And after tomorrow's game, the Rockhounds hit the road again. They'll travel to the Frisco Rough Riders, have a 4-game set before they return home to Midland. Well, after that, the Missions will host the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks, and most likely it will be pretty much another 4-game homestand. Well, before we get off the air tonight, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. For the Midland Rockhounds, 5 runs on 9 hits and 3 errors. They left no one on base. For the San Antonio Missions, 15 runs on 26 hits and 3 errors. Winning pitcher goes to Kevin Alvarez. Losing Rockhounds pitcher, Brett Anderson. And most likely, everything didn't go the way the Rockhounds tended to get this evening. Most likely, a lot of hesitation throughout the first 6 innings of play for them. Well, we hope y'all check back with us back tomorrow for the final game of the 4-game set between Midland and San Antonio. Well, this is just about it for tomorrow. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of the crew, this is JBaker Gaming, and you've been watching Minor League Baseball with the San Antonio Missions versing off the Midland Rockhounds. We'll see y'all again tomorrow early in the morning for Tuesday morning baseball. See y'all around.